This video was 24 minutes of James saying, "I don't know what's happening," and then trying to impute nefarious motives to the people who do. This is Tracy Holmes. She is the judge in his case. She's been practicing law for 35 years. She probably knows what's going on in that court. The prosecutor also probably knows what's going on in that court. You know who doesn't know what's going on in that court? James doesn't know what's going on in that court. Common Joe's retarded. He doesn't know what's going on anywhere. You brought a retard to court. Good job. This is Chapter 28 of the Texas Code of Criminal Procedure. This would have told you why you can't bring a motion at an announcement hearing. A lawyer would have been able to tell you that. A lawyer also wouldn't have prepared a Mark Stevens motion to piss off a judge who's been practicing law for 35 years, who knows what a Mark Stevens motion is, and who's going to get irritated by having to deal with someone like you. You better hope she's patient as hell, because you're gonna test her doing this. You better hope she's patient, and you better hope she remains objective. Because judges are people too, and if you piss them off, one of the things I spend my time doing, I wrote 2 motions today for 2 different cases. One of the things you do when you're writing a motion is you're laying out the facts and you're trying to put emotive words on them to try to convince the judge that the way you see the facts is the best way to see the facts. One thing you don't do is you don't piss off the judge, for obvious reasons. I would suggest that you download the Texas Code of Criminal Procedure. It's a little over 1,400 pages. I would suggest that, but I know you won't do it. And I know you'll just argue that it shouldn't apply or doesn't apply or it's unconstitutional or habeas corpus or something. I don't know what the hell you're going to argue, but you're going to try to discount it in some way, shape, or form. But this, the Code of Criminal Procedure, is basically the manual for the trial process that you're going through right now. And the reason why you don't understand what's going on and the reason why Joe doesn't understand what's going on is because neither one of you have read it and neither one of you understand it. The prosecutor has read it. The judge has read it. The court clerk has probably read it, for God's sake. You're the only one in there with 2 brain cells or more that doesn't understand what's going on, James. I know you're a smart guy. I know Joe isn't. I know Joe doesn't understand what's going on. Anyway, as far as Bow's concerned, in the Code of Criminal Procedure, it states some of the reasons why a bond would be revoked. And one of the reasons why a bond would be revoked would be if you're out on bond for harassing a judge and you keep harassing a judge. It's a pretty damn good reason to revoke a bond, isn't it? 2 things I want to say about that. Thing number 1 is judges aren't retarded. You pointing out the corruption of the judge and then suggesting that people can, if they want to, call that judge to seek redress of their grievances. Judges know what you're doing. They're not retarded. They're smarter than your mom, and your mom would know what you were doing. Well, they may be smarter than your mom. I guess I don't know your mom, so I shouldn't say anything about how smart your mom is or isn't. She's probably a lovely woman, and she may be a genius for all I know. But I don't think someone who's smart enough to raise a judge would have raised someone who's dumb enough to not understand jurisdiction until it suits them. Anyway, that's thing number 1. Thing number 2, James, is that while you're under a lot of scrutiny from the state of Texas, you may want to step back a bit from saying that a judge is corrupt. I know you're upset about your friend, as retarded as he is, being in jail right now without a bond. I know you're upset about that. But you published onto the internet libel. You have libeled that judge. You have stated that that judge is corrupt. Congratulations. If that judge wants to, that judge can bring a civil suit against you. And quite possibly, that judge may bring, or a prosecutor may bring further charges for harassment against you. You seem to attract harassment charges like flypaper does flies, so maybe you want to stop doing that for a minute, you know? Let the, how many cases you have going now? You got the Dallas County, you got the Tucson, you've got the one in California. Did they issue a bench warrant on that one yet? Or they issue a warrant on that? Anyway. So you got those three, and now you've just picked up another one in Bexar County. Congratulations. You might want to think about your baby. You might want to think about spending time with your baby while your baby's growing up. Those are years you'll never get back. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.